So you were involved in a motor vehicle accident, whether it's a motorcycle or whether it's a car, and your motorcycle is totaled. What do you do when the insurance company is trying to offer you pennies on a dollar? I tell you what you do. What you do is you start negotiating with the property adjuster. Always know that the bodily injury adjuster is normally a separate individual than the property damage. Sometimes the two are one. But when you're dealing with the insurance company, you have to know what the value of your vehicle is. First of all, most insurance companies will go to the Kelley Blue Book to see what your value of the vehicle is. They go by the retail value, especially the condition, the mileage, and that. So once you get the value, let's say your car is worth $10,000, all right? That's the value of the car. Now, how do you know that a car is totaled? 80% rule, I call it. If it takes more than 80% of the value of the car to repair it, by Florida statute, your vehicle is totaled. Now, some other shops may be able to do it cheaper, so it brings it below the 80. If you're right on the border, you may want to do some shopping. If you really love your motorcycle and the frame is not that bent and you'll live with it, you can probably go to an aftermarket shop and they can put aftermarket parts, which is cheaper than OEM. But if you have like an expensive car, it is your right to have OEM parts. That means manufactured parts. So if you have a Mercedes-Benz, a Volkswagen, a Ford, you are entitled to have original parts put on it, unless you bought a cheapy insurance company and you are boxed in by your contract. But don't worry, your property adjuster will let you know that you have a lower version property coverage that allows that. Now, you're entitled to the actual cash value. So if you're negotiating and they're trying to lowball you, some things that I do in my practice to counter the property adjuster's low offer to me is I go on Craigslist or I go on the internet and I find cars that have the same mileage, same model, same year, all that, comparable. Sort of like when they look in the houses in your neighborhood, you know, what is your house worth? Same thing with cars. And I'll find like 10. Look at my motorcycle. It's got A, B, C, D, and it's a limited edition, and I send it to them. I don't send them apples and tell them, you know, give me orange price. You got to compare apples to apples, okay? So one of the things you can do is you can either go by your insurance company, let them handle it. That is if you have comp and collision, if it's your fault. If it's not your fault, you can go after the at-fault party's insurance company. You can go directly to them and deal with their property adjuster, and that way you don't have to pay the deductible if you have a deductible on your coverage. I want you to know, if you can sue, yes, you can sue. There is a 4-year statute of limitations. You are cut off after 4 years. The clock starts at the time of the accident. So know that. Sometimes, you know, if your motorcycle is not worth a lot of money, you can always go to small claims court if it's under $5,000, things of that nature. But in chapter 626, and more specifically 626.9743, it gives you the claim settlement practice relating to motor vehicle insurance. Now let me say that 10 times fast because I was reading as I was concentrating on here. But that statute, which is right here, specifically details, and it's not hard reading. You can probably read the whole statute in 5 minutes. It's about one long page. But it gives you the rules so that if an insurance adjuster tries to pull the wool over your eyes, you can say, aha, here in chapter 626, it says ABC, you're telling me LMNOP. No. You call them out. This is something that you can do on your own. And there's never a science to it. It depends who's on the other side, how knowledgeable, how trained, how long have they been on the job. So I encourage you, first of all, you are entitled to the actual cash value. Don't ever accept the first offer. Always counter back with comparable cars that are being sold on the market, fair market value. And remember, you've got the Florida statute on your side. You have 4 years to sue the individual. So if you had an accident and you weren't physically harmed, but your car's messed up, you can take them to court, and know that. Hey, I've been doing a lot of these informational videos that have to do with the law, your motorcycle, your motor vehicle. And if you like what you're seeing, hey, I want you to go down there and I want you to click on the subscribe and ring that bell right there. And please leave me a message down there. If you have a question that you want me to answer, I get notices on everything. So just drop something there in the comment section and I'll get back to you.